I'm going to do some standing arm weights today. I have 3-pounders here. All right, you guys. So this will be a combination of work that you'll see done with standing arm springs, along with some basic standing arm work at the pedipole. So let's start with zip-ups. So you're going to bring the head of the weights together, down in front of your thighs. Your feet are in Pilates stance, heels together, toes apart. And keeping the head of the weights together, lift your elbows and elevate your shoulders just slightly to bring the weights up to chest height, and then extend back down. Do that again, lift the elbows, let the shoulders rise up, and then lower back down. The legs are hugging the midline. Now as the elbows lift, see if you can keep your shoulders down your back, and see how high you can bring the arms so that the shoulders don't rise up anymore. This way you can feel the difference between one position and the other. We do want the shoulders to just stay down the back, and while you're standing in your Pilates stance, maybe have the weight slightly forward towards the ball of your feet. Now let's do the same zip-ups, but up on the ball of the feet. So rise up towards the ball of the feet, heels are elevated, and zip up and back down. Keeping your balance, zip up and back down. 3 more and lower. 2 more and down. 1 more time, back down with the arms and lower the heels. To go into boxing, lift the hands up so the weights are in front of your shoulders and the elbows are at the same height as the shoulders as well, and punch the right arm forward so that the weight comes straight out in front of you, and then bring the hand back. Do that again with the left side, alternating left to right. Again, trying to maintain your Pilates stance and stay forward with the weight into the ball of the feet, because in this workout, we'll do a lot of going up, elevating the heels, and so you want to be ready to make that move. After this next one to the left, rise up, same thing, to the right. Heels are elevated, to the left, elbows are high and lifted. Spine is lengthening, elongating up to the ceiling, to the left. 2 more sets. To the right and the left, 1 more time to each side. Right side, takes a lot of concentration to get this done, and then lower your arms. For something that looks a lot like chest expansion, stretch your neck by looking to the right, and stretch your neck by looking to the left. And then going into your shaving, again, Pilates stance, keep the weight slightly forward, elongate your spine, and bring the hands up and behind your head. You can pitch yourself forward as if you would be on the reformer or another piece of Pilates apparatus in order to do your shaving. Even with your standing arm springs, you would be forward leaning. So the weight stays into the ball of the feet like a Greek column. 2 more like this, with the feet down, but the weight towards the ball of the feet. 1 more time, and then as you extend the arms, rise up into the heels and keep them elevated for 4 more times. 4, keep the lift even as the hands come down. 3, extend through the body. 2, all the way up to the ceiling. Last 1, and lower the arms, lower the heels. Just like chest expansion, you're going to turn now to look to the left side, stretching your neck, and look to the right side. The next exercise is called hug a tree. So your arms are going to lift, soften the elbows, and bring the hands together in front of you. The fingertips touch. It should feel or look to you like you're holding a giant pot in your arms, or hugging your arms around a big tree. Open the arms, the elbows stay elevated, and then hug your tree. Pull your abdominals in. Again, shifting any weight that went back into your heels towards the ball of the feet. Open the arms, and then we'll do a low version of that. Hug low, open up. So you're leaning slightly forward. Hug low, open up. Low, 3 more, and up with the elbows and arms. 2 more, up with the elbows and arms. 1 more, up with the elbows and arms. Then stand up nice and tall. Rise up. Open the arms again and hug a tree with the elbows lifted. Inhale to open the arms. Exhale, give it a hug. Inhale and exhale. Now stay here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and lower. Turn and look to the right with your head. Stretch your neck out and look to the left. And then from here, we'll do butterfly. So your left arm is going to rise up. Now stretch your arms out in opposite directions. One arm high, one arm low. Take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, you'll rotate your chest to the right, trying to maintain both hips forward. Come center, switch the other side. Inhale, elongate your spine, stretch your arms out long, and exhale, rotate. Come center, switch the other side. Now your top hand is pressing to the midline right over your head, and your back hand is pressing into the midline behind you as you exhale and rotate. Inhale, center, right arm up, left arm down. Top arm presses into the midline, back arm also. One more to each side. Inhale deep, stretch through both arms and rotate. Exhale. Switch the other side, stretch and exhale. Come back center, lower your right arm down and look to the left and look to the right. Come center. For your mermaid, extend your left arm up and side bend by stretching your right arm down. Your left arm lifts higher, higher, higher. Come all the way back up. Switch the other side and side bend to the left side. If you shifted the weight back into your heels, try to keep the weight forward. For this one, you're not rising up onto the ball of the feet, but you want to have that sense of lift in the body as if you could at any moment. One more to each side. One more time to the left side. And then from here, we're going into sparklers. So you can either make fists around your weights or keep it tucked between your thumb and your palm. I'm going to make fists, and you start little circles, circling up to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, arrive at the top on 1. Reverse your circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back down on 1. As the weights lift this time, go back in the first direction. The heels lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, arrive on 1 and out, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, lowering the heels, 7, 8, and reverse, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, and reverse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more set, up with the heels, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job, you guys. So then we'll do some tricep work. First, take a turn to the left side and extend your right leg back. You can rest your left hand on your thigh, and you want to extend the back leg long and your spine is extended. Lift your arm up to whatever level you feel is available to you. Easier is by your side. A little bit more challenging is arm lifting towards the ceiling. And 5 times, bend the elbows and straighten. 5, bend your elbows, tricep press back. 4, 3, 2, and then we'll alternate that with an overhead extension. Extend the arm up and press the arm back. Extend the arm up and press the arm back. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Lower the arm, come all the way up. Other side, square yourself to your bent knee. You can rest your front hand on your thigh, lift your arm behind you, 5 tricep presses, back for 5. And 4, 3, 2, 1, adding in that extension overhead. Out and back 1. We have 4 more. And extend for 2. 3, 4, and 5. Lower the arm, come back to center. Let's do some alternating bicep curls to the right and to the left. To the right and the left. Couple more to each side. And then both at the same time. Keeping that weight into the ball of the feet. For that extra challenge, like I was talking about, you would lift the heels up so that you're working your spine, your inner thighs, your glutes, your legs, your balance, your concentration. 4 more. and 3, 2, and 1. Overhead presses from the shoulders. Tap the weights up and back down, up and back down. Tap. Now we're going to see if you can do it again with the heels elevated. Up and lower, up and lower. So imagine, even though we don't do this exercise at the pedipole, it's nice to have that sense that your spine is like the pedipole. It's elongating. Lower the arms down, lower the heels down. So since we're talking about the pedipole, let's do your circles as if you were on the pedipole, up and around, up and around. If you want that extra challenge, you would rise up as if your heels were up on the pedipole. As you go up and you press the arms down, the spine maintains lifted. And then for the reverse, out, around, and down in the front. Up, around, and down in the front. 4 more. And 3, 2. Great work, you guys. Last one. Lower the arms, lower the heels for a moment. Shake it out. Woo! All right. So we do some knee bends at the pedipole as well. So let's start by keeping the heels down and the arms long by your sides. Imagine that pedipole, which is a long bar, is right down the center of your spine. So you're going to slide down your imaginary pedipole. You can see behind me the window has a frame in it. I'm thinking of that as my pedipole. And then float your arms up, stretch your legs up, and lower the arms. Do that again. Bend the knees, float the arms up, stretch the legs and the spine up to the ceiling and lower your arms down. One more time with the heels down. Bend the knees, float the arms up, lengthen up, and lower the arms down. So typically at the pedipole, you're up with the heels on the bar. From here, like you started before, bend the knees. Pause. Extend the arms. Hold it. Stretch your legs up and lower your arms by your sides. Keep the heels elevated throughout. Lower the heels. Heels stay lifting. Float the arms up. Lift and stretch up through the crown of your head. Lower the arms. Last one in this direction. Bend the knees. Maybe you go a little lower for this one. Stretch the arms up. Press through the legs and the ball of the feet. Lower the arms, lower the heels. To do your reverse, let's start with the heels down. Up with the arms. Bend at the knees. Lower the arms by your sides and stretch the legs up, reaching through the crown of the head. Lift the arms. Bend the knees. Lower the arms and straighten the legs. Last one, lift the arms. Bend the knees. Lower the arms and straighten the legs. Now the typical way of doing it at the pedipole with the heels elevated. Lift the arms. Deep knee bend. Press down through your arms and stretch up through your head all the way to the ceiling. Lift the arms. Find your balance. Lower down. Press through the arms. Stretch and reach up. One more time. Lift. Down. Press down with the arms. Stretch up through the crown of your head and lower the heels down. Straighten your arms out in front of you for chest expansion. Inhale, press your arms back and imagine your shoulders are squeezing together, crack a walnut. As you rise up onto your toes, look to the right, hold your breath. Look to the left, hold your breath. Look center, exhale, lower the heels, lift the arms. They can only go halfway up if this is too high for you. Inhale, press back, crack that walnut, lengthen up. Hold it, hold your breath. Look left, look across to the right. Look center, exhale, lower the heels, lift the arms. One more time to each side. Inhale, stretch up. Looking right. Look to the left. Look center, exhale, lower the heels, lift the arms. Inhale, stretch up. Rise up into the ball of the feet. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look center, exhale, lower down. So I'm going to set these off to the side. And this way we can do a stretch. So from here, you guys, you don't need to be in any particular stance. Extend the left arm up, and you're going to grab that left elbow with your right hand and stretch and reach over. From here, you can take it into a mild side bend. Come back up, reach both arms up to the ceiling, bending the right elbow, grab it with the opposite hand, and stretch and reach over. We'll do one more of those to each side. Reach up, opposite elbow, and stretch first. You're trying to slide your hand down towards the middle of your shoulder blades. And then come back up center, same thing to the left. So you're reaching that hand down to the middle of your shoulder blades before you do your side bend, if you do it at all. And then from here, I'm going to slide back a little bit so you can see my hands. You're going to grab your left wrist with your right hand. Try to say that 10 times fast, and side bend over. Reach up again, stretch, and then grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend to the left side. One more to each side. Stretch up first, grab your left wrist with your right hand and side bend. Reach up, grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend. Come back up center. Stretch your legs apart, guys. Stretch your legs apart. Open the arms, and then you're going to stretch down to your right leg. Open the arms out wide. Stretch down to your left leg. Open, and to the right leg. Open, and to the left leg. And then pick up your bouquet of flowers. Stretch all the way down. All the way back up. Present your flowers and relax your arms. Do that again. All the way down, keeping the weight in the ball at the feet. All the way up. Present your flowers. Not a dancer, but it's a nice exercise to do. One more time. It's just soothing for the mind and the body. Deepen your abdominals. Extend that back bend even further, perhaps. And open the arms. And then saw. To the right leg, you can grab a hold of the outside of your ankle while you press this top hand into the midline, straight up to the ceiling. Reach through the crown of your head and rotate your spine while pulling the opposite hip back. Come all the way back up. Opposite side, pull that right hip back and grab a hold of your left ankle. Press your top palm in to your imaginary midline and reach through the crown of the head. One more like that to each side, and then we'll do a slightly more relaxed position. So it's very active. You want to press down to go up with the spine and work your rotation, squaring the hips. Great job, you guys. One more like that to the left side. And now for a more relaxed stretch, you're going to reach down and stretch for that leg. A little bouncy stretch to the right, a little bouncy stretch to the left, and then keeping your hands on the floor if you can, walk your feet wider. And then you're just pressing into the mat or the floor and away. Press down and away. We want this sense that we can bring the head down and start to think about doing some headstands. There's a lot of headstands that we can do throughout the studio in Pilates. So from here, you guys, if you want to give it a try, we'll see what I can do for today. But you're going to cup one hand in the other hand, and you can pause the video at this point and find a mat or something to put your head on so that it's softer if this does not feel comfortable to you. So you want to hold on to the back of your head, keeping it down, and see if you can simply rise up onto your toes, getting your hips over your shoulders and putting some weight into the top of the head. And then lower back down. Great, we're going to do that a couple more times. Just get used to the sense of being on your head. Press your head into your hands and your hands into your head. Your elbows are strong underneath you. You adjust where you need to go with them to get your hips up, up, up. Maybe rise up onto your toes and walk them in a little closer, and then lower back down. This this way we get some work in our necks and we invert ourselves, which is very good for the body. It stimulates the brain, gets our energy up. Press up, 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 up. If you have it, you would then extend one leg up and lower it down. And if you can, you extend the other leg up and lower it back down. One more to each side. You could also do this against a wall if you feel uneasy about it or like you're going to fall backwards. And lower back down. Lower your knees down and sit back. Come all the way up. And then we'll do thigh stretch on the floor first and then thigh stretch standing. Hinge back, hinge back, hinge back, and come back up. Do that again. Hinge back, hinge back, hinge back. The arms press down in front of you as if they're along a tabletop. So they don't rise higher or lower. They slide back with you. Reach, 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 reach. And come all the way back up. So tuck your toes under behind you. Press your palms down. And use your abdominals to lift up. Walk your feet in a little closer like elephant. Walk your hands in a little closer. Walk your hands a little further away and walk your feet a little further away. Do that a couple more times. So if you're tight, you would just stay with your legs at whatever position you can for your elephant walks. And then from here, soften the knees. Press your hands on your thighs if you need the support, or roll all the way up to standing. Once you stand up, get that sense of what it felt like to work your neck, inverted, keep the extension of your spine, and then you're going to grab a hold of one foot, reaching it behind you. It's good if you need the wall or a chair, you can hold whatever you want to stretch your thigh out. And then go to the other side. You can keep the knees and the thighs side by side, or you can pull that thigh back a little bit. We'll do that again, one more to each side. You'll be the right foot in, find your balance on your left foot, and maybe you want to just stretch back. Push your foot, the front of your foot, into your hand and your hand into your foot. And then pull it in with the heel. 3, pull it in with the heel. 2, pull it in. 1, let it go, lower it down. Other side, I'll turn so you can see that side. You find your balance, you start with your regular stretch. Do a little forward lean. Press your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot and pull it in. 3, we do this before rocking. 2, and 1. Let it all the way go. All right, you guys, shake it out. Enjoy your standing arm work and have an awesome day. Thanks.